Okay, so we're diving deep today into the world of physical books.
With everything going digital these days.
Yeah, exactly. And this all started with some interesting observations at a recent book fair.
A book fair. That's kind of old school.
Well, yeah, but I think we found some insights that might surprise, especially for those of you who like to keep an eye on trends in book design.
Absolutely. And we actually have some great notes here from somebody who attended the fair.
Right. They were paying close attention to stuff like, the typesetting, the cover designs, all those details.
Really trying to get a sense of where things are headed.
Yeah, so the mission for this deep dive is to kind of see what we can learn about the future of physical books.
And, maybe even get a glimpse into what those books might look like.
Right. And one thing that really jumped out from these notes was this idea that the physical book market, it's going to change even more in the next decade.
It's got, right. I mean, with AI and everything.
Exactly. And our observer at the book fair got the sense that there might be a greater emphasis on books for younger readers.
Interesting. So you're saying like children's books and things like that.
Yeah, that seemed to be kind of a theme.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, kids still love those tactile experiences.
Right, exactly. And then kind of related to this, our observer also noted that there were fewer gardening and fish-keeping books than they expected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So those niche interests, maybe they're moving more online.
Yeah, maybe, or it could just be a blip, specific to that particular fair.
True. True. You never know.
But then there was this one book that really stood out.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
It was this book that combined Chinese text with Ruby annotations, which is also called Pinyin.
Right, the Romanized spellings for pronunciation.
Exactly. And the thing that was really unique about it was that it had this tool to actually hide those annotations.
Whoa, so like you could choose to see them or not see them?
Yeah, like a little cover or something.
That's pretty clever.
Right. And it got us thinking about, like, why would they do that?
Yeah, I mean, who are they targeting with that kind of design?
Well, the most likely explanation seems to be that it's for, young children or people who are learning Chinese.
Ah, I see. So they can practice their reading
Right. They can see the pronunciation if they need help.
and then test themselves without it.
Exactly. And, this ties back to that whole idea about publishers focusing more on children's books.
Right, because it's like they're finding these creative ways to make physical books more engaging and interactive.
I mean, that makes sense if the overall market for physical books is shrinking.
Yeah, they got to find those niches where physical books really shine.
But maybe it's not just children who would benefit from this kind of design.
Good point. Could be useful for other types of language learners too,
Right, like maybe someone who wants to improve their fluency.
or even teachers who want to use it in the classroom,
Yeah, exactly.
like a built-in testing tool.
So we're seeing here that this isn't just some random design choice. It's actually a pretty smart strategy.
Yeah, it really shows how publishers are adapting to the changing market.
Thinking about who their audience is and how to cater to them.
Right, because the physical book, it has to offer something that you can't get from a screen.
Exactly. And in this case, it's that interactive element, the ability to control what you see.
So that's our key takeaway, this one little design detail.
Yeah, it tells us a lot about the bigger picture.
Publishers are getting creative. They're finding ways to make physical books stand out.
And this makes me wonder what other kinds of innovations we might see.
Yeah, like imagine a book with different textures for different kinds of learners.
Or pop-up elements that explain complex concepts.
Or even a book that plays music.
The possibilities are really endless.
And it all comes down to understanding the needs of the reader.
And finding those unique advantages that physical books can offer.
Right, because ultimately it's about creating an experience.
An experience that you just can't replicate digitally.
So that leaves you with something to think about.
Yeah, in this digital age, how can physical books evolve?
What other creative designs might emerge?
What are those unique tactile experiences that will keep people coming back to the printed page?
It's definitely something to ponder.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive,
It's been a pleasure.
and we'll see you next time.
Until then, happy reading.